Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from a snowy Orchard Park. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. Allen gonna throw to get things going. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Bills first down. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
Yeah, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Play action now, and here's Allen. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Big play there for the Bills. 32 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Here we go. Liking 18.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's third and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Third and goal. To the air. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And that'll help him get out of danger, out of bounds, up at the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
At the 15-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. A pickup there of 13. First down, Philadelphia.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. Yeah, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Call it a gain of 13. Good for an Eagles first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
From the 46, here's second down and 5. Off the play fake, Hurts, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Big Ed Oliver getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for fourth down. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Now Allen on first down. A short throw caught by Kincaid.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
He'll try and run here with Cook. And the drive will stay alive. He's got the first down up to the 44.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on fourth down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
56, 56.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Off the play fake, it's Allen. This one's caught by Khalil Shakir. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I love this call. My defense is thinking run here. It's second and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Regular. Alert! Look out!
Allen going to give it to Cook. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession using formation.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Adoree Jackson.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. It's second down.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
That is intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Ohio State. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
Tyler Bass to kick
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, here comes Evans. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trimmer.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll push ahead to the 21. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Once again, it's Barkley. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Man in motion is Smith. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And that'll set up 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
45-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Allen now off the bootleg. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down, Buffalo.
Bills, 1st down.
2 minutes remaining. 1st half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 35-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, here is Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
At the 16-yard line.
Five wide. What is that?
Allen to throw again. That's taken in by Shakir.
Complete to Khalil Shakir. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard
It is 2nd
line.
and 6.
What's that?
One more time going up top with Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
319! What's that?
will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
On the return, here comes Evans. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Man in motion is Smith. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Receiver in motion, going right. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's got his man, it's Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Here's first and 10.
First down, Eagles.
Man in motion is Smith. Hurts will try it again. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
To the air again. Hurts. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up second down.
At the 22-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look. And indeed, this call will be overturned. Hurts again. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he'll take this one in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Makes the score Bills 14, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. That's taken in, Keon Coleman. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Allen. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And this will be recovered by the offense, so they avoid the catastrophe of a finish. Time runs out, and that's the end of the first half.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Room to run at the 35. How about that run all the way down to the 25-yard line? A big one there to start the second half. 53 yards.
That's good for an Eagles.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's Goddard in motion. A run with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
3rd and 11. from the shotgun. It's Hurts. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That is incomplete. Now they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
First and 10, and it's Allen. That's into the hands of Coleman. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
At the 27-yard line.
On the handoff. This is Cook. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Once again, it's Cook. Room to run past midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one. First and 10. Carry for Cook. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. So now they'll throw it with Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. Second and 10. To the air once more is Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On third down, it's Allen. Rolling to the left. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles will take over at their own 15. On first down, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And Hurts wisely going to slide after he's picked up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
No touch.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
From the 29, here's second and 7.
Great.
They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Donald. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. They get 21 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Hurts. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
From the 22 now, here's second and 5.
73. Let's go. Trimmer. Tiger Hornet. Delta.
Now Hurts. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And the Bills are going to take possession.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield. But none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
First down. Allen toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch, and instead of just focusing on first things first.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
This is just the last thing you could afford to do, especially in this situation, Mike. There's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
Forced out wide. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the full.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1.
63. Hey! Go Silver, ready?
That's Goddard in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
He'll run the draw with Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll talk things over before third down.
Alert!
They'll drop to throw. He gets this complete to Shakir. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
319!
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They get it done. An old school, hard-fought game. One of the trenches in the driving snow. Not a lot of points. Not a lot of big